a big tray of nachos in front of the TV watching the footy. Well, that's my kind of food on the weekend. And usually it's done with corn chips as the base. But have you ever tried it with roasted potato wedges? It's a revelation and it works so well. So we're going to start with the topping, so the nacho mix. And usually you would do a chili con carne, so with beef. But I'm going to show you a vegetarian version that is just as tasty. So preheating a pan, some extra virgin olive oil, good glug of that. And I'll add our onion. I've just got one red onion. Turn that heat up. We want some good sizzle. And at the same time, add some capsicum. And we'll give that a stir. To this, I'm going to add loads of garlic. So a few cloves of garlic. I'm just going to crush them and just roughly chop it. Okay, dried oregano. And I'm just adding some chipotle in adobo sauce. So this is a chili that's been roasted and smoked, and it's got a little tomato sauce in it. It is a flavour bomb, and you can get it from all your supermarkets. So in with that. And a tablespoon of cumin. And we need some tomato paste. So another tablespoon, a good tablespoon of tomato paste. And whenever you're using tomato paste, be sure to roast it off. You also want to do that with your spices. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, in with 1 can of kidney beans. And we just want to coat that in all the lovely onion, capsicum, and the spices. And to make this a little saucy, some stock. So about 300 mils of stock can go in. I'm using vegetable stock. You could also use chicken stock, but I want to keep this one vegetarian. And that's how fast it is to make the chili. So lid goes on. I'll turn this down. While that's cooking away, we can get onto our spuds. Now you want to use an all-rounder spud. These ones are fantastic. These charisma potatoes have a really thin skin, so you don't even need to peel them. They're waxy, they're creamy, and they work so well for wedges. I've preheated the oven to 190 degrees, and we're going to cook them for about 40 minutes or until they're golden brown. So we want to cut them into wedges that are easy to pick up and easy to scoop up all the topping on the top, including the cheese. I'm going to be adding avocado to it and sour cream. So wedges of about that thickness is what we're after. So you'll need about 3 or 4 potatoes depending on their size. I'm going to add some salt to them, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then we'll pop them in the oven. Now the hardest part of this is to resist eating all of these delicious potato wedges. How good do they look? And have a look at our little chili here, our bean chili. It's cooked down. I don't want it to be too saucy, so that is just right. So we're going to bring this over and we're just going to fill all the little gaps and just over some of the potatoes with our chili. This is something that you don't transfer to a plate. You want to eat it straight off the tray. That's the whole point of it. It's the theatre of eating nachos. So we want to scatter that around, still showing off those spuds. And now the all-important cheese. I've got a combination of cheddar and mozzarella. You can just use cheddar or just mozzarella. Whatever you've got in the fridge will work. And I'm just dotting this in and around, covering all the beans there, because I kind of like how that cheese melts into the beans, but I'm still not covering all of the potatoes because I want them to stay super crispy. All right, this goes back into the oven and it's not going to take long at all. We just want that cheese to melt. How good does this look? The cheese is melted, the potatoes are crispy, they're poking out, and now to dress it with some extra fresh flavours. So I like avocado. Beautiful, fresh, chunky wedges of avocado. And this is a beautiful mess, as I like to call it. So just scatter it around. Some tomato, just some extra fresh tomato. And I like the purple colour of some extra red onion. Sprinkle that over the top. And if you like your nachos hot, then some extra chilli. I've left the seeds in this. And nachos are simply not nachos without some sour cream. So dollops of sour cream in and around the wedges. Ooh, it's looking good. It's like just a little flavour bomb every time you have a taste. And a final flourish of some coriander, a few sprigs, just pick that off. Don't need to chop it, kind of like them just falling over the top. And there you have it. Just when you thought you couldn't improve nachos, well, you actually can with roasted potato wedges. This is so good.